Hello everyone. Welcome to today's live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you had a wonderful day or you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. God bless you for coming. I see 2 million people in the house. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome. We are live. We are live. We are live. 2 million people in the house. Please hit the like button as you come in. Welcome. I hope you can hear me clearly. Guys. Welcome to the chat. I see 2 million people in the house. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. We are live. So I hope you had a wonderful day wherever you are. Thank you so much for tuning in. May God bless you for coming. I really appreciate your presence here. 3 million people watching. Welcome. We are live. Thank you so much for coming. Please hit the like button as you come in. Double tap the screen and welcome to the chat. And say hi to me. Tell me where you're watching me from and let's have a conversation. Yes, I see 3 million people in the house. We are at 5 minutes in this live stream, close to 5 minutes. Please hit the like button. As you come in. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate your presence here. Welcome. So guys, in today's live stream is a continuation of what we were doing yesterday. We are still on the birthday series and we are about to end the month because today is the 23rd of July and it's the 23rd day of this challenge. So we are still on it until the end of this month. It hasn't been easy, but I'm not complaining because I promise to be here every day and I'll keep on coming. Yeah, so let's wait for more. I see more are coming. I see 3 million people. Welcome guys. I'm waiting for you in the chat before we start. before we start, I hope you are having a wonderful day where you are, or you're having a wonderful time where you are. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, so we are doing a 30 days challenge of because of my birthday, and I celebrated my birthday on the 3rd of July, and I decided to take this challenge, like to come live every day. And on this series, I talk about myself. I talk about myself, about my life, and as at yesterday, we were talking about my life after the university, and I know we had to do a recap because of my royal sis Anne, who was requesting for my dating life, all that stuff, and we had a wonderful time. We had a wonderful time, and today we will be proceeding. We will be proceeding. So as the rest come, I guess they'll have to rewatch. They'll have to rewatch because I don't want to take more time. Yeah, I can see 4 million people in the house. I'm waiting for you in the chat, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Just come in the chat and say hi to me as we start. 7 minutes already gone, and I guess I won't stay here for long. So today I'll be very brief. I'll be very brief. Yeah, or rather I'll rush. I'll make it quick, make it fast. Yeah, so those who will be late, they'll have to rewatch this live stream. That's why I won't make it long. I won't make it long. Yeah, because today it's about my job. I can say it's my second job because I told you guys that my first job was I worked as a teacher and trained teacher in a nearby secondary school in my village, and before I proceeded to the university. But after university, I had a lot of stuff. I had a lot of stuff that I was doing, starting with the politics, campaigning, and also. So for those who don't know, you can rewatch my other videos that I did for this month, the birthday series. It's all about me. I'm talking about myself. Yeah. So this is for those who are following. So after university, I was like campaigning, doing the politics stuff, and then I had the CBO, the community-based organization that I had registered just to like give back to the community or do something for the community. At the same time, I got a job. I got a job. That was my second job. So that is all I want to talk about today. So for those who will come later after this, they'll watch this video because every Saturday we normally have like Q&A. The real Janelle, hi Janelle, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well, Janelle. I was in your house. I hope you saw my prints there. I was in your house. Support you. 6 million people in the house. Thank you so much for coming, Janelle. I see you. And those in the bush, welcome to today's live stream. I'll say today I won't stay here for long. Yeah, but today I'll just talk about my second job. My first job being a teacher in a nearby high school before I proceeded to the university. And then after university, you know, as I was doing the politics stuff and the community-based organization activities, I was also working. Christine Goma, hi mom. Mom says, hi everyone. Hi mom, how are you doing? Mambo. Siku imekuaje? How was your day? Thank you so much for tuning in, mom. Yeah, so today was a bit tough at work. I'm a bit exhausted, but I have to show up, you know. I'm a bit exhausted. I think you can even see it all over my face. Yeah. But I'm happy to see you here because you guys normally come here to support me. Thank you so much. And as I promised, I will keep on showing up until the end of this month because that's a promise I made and I normally keep promises. Yeah, so mom is there. Mom, welcome, welcome. Karibu, mom. Karibu. Karibu, mom. So, today I'm just going Mambo Poa Dad. Oh, nice. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so I can see 5 million people in the house, only 2 in the chat, Janelle and Mom. The three people in the bush. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for coming. And those who will come later, they will watch this video. So today I just wanna talk about my second job, and this second job is a bit how can I say, a bit controversial, or yeah, because it involves someone that was very close to me. Um, but I'll just talk about it because it's part of my life. Yeah, it's part of my life. So when I came out of the university, I was in the I was in the political arena, like I was vying for this political position, member of county assembly. So since I was in the political arena, I was doing campaigns and also had a lot of ideas that I wanted to do, especially for the community. So I wanted to register. This is just a recap of yesterday. I wanted to register an non-governmental organization or a non-profit organization that was aimed at bridging some gaps that are in the society, or to help people in the society, especially the less privileged. More so on in terms of education and the talent development. As I said yesterday, there are so many organizations that normally target the bright students that are transitioning from primary school to high school, especially those who perform really well. But we have those who maybe they joined high school, but then they dropped out of school because of lack of school fees, and there's no one who is looking for those people. So the organization was aimed at looking at those people who are good in school, but they dropped out of school because of lack of school fees, and the parents cannot afford to like keep them in school. And then on the other side, we had those who are not good in class, but they are good in the co-curriculum activities like playing football, maybe playing football, like any talent that someone has. Maybe you can be a comedian, you can be a footballer, you can be like an entertainer, or that. Yeah, so we have those people who used to do really well, especially in the co-curriculum activities in school, but when it comes to classwork, they are not good in class. Hence they can't proceed to high school because of the bad grades that they got in primary school. So like I wanted to look for those people so that at least they can get something out of their talents. So the organization name was the Talanta community-based organization. So the Talanta is a Swahili word meaning talent. So that was the main thing that I was that's the main group that I was targeting, like those that had talents, but they were not good in class, and those who had dropped out of school, but they are good, and the parents cannot take them back to class. So when I was doing that, I had a lot of ideas. Apart from that, I had a lot of ideas. So I approached this person who employed me. He was very close to me, or a very close person in our family. And yeah, he had a group of companies that were dealing with like security, cleaning services and garbage collection, tours and travel company, transportation services, and other companies. So I went there like to ask him to fund me or to support me on how to do or to register this CBO. So upon explaining to him what is it's all about and the ideas that I had, he thought like, oh, this is a smart kid, a genius. Like the things that I was suggesting, they were so good for the community. And because I kept on going to his place, he decided to take me in because I was out of the university. I haven't secured a job, like a day job. So I used to go to his place sometimes to hustle in his companies. Yeah, so he decided to take me in his companies so that I can help him, especially because I had a bit of experience in the clerical field. Yeah, to help him with organizing the office, all that stuff. Yeah, but along the way, I realized that I was doing more than what I was supposed to do, and decided to give me a certain position, kinda a general manager to manage his companies or supervise the operations of his companies. Yeah, because it was a family affair. It was a family affair, but we agreed for a salary, and I was good with it. So I gave it all. I gave it all because I knew this was a job that I was supposed to be earning, that I was going to be earning a salary, and I'll be helping myself. Remember, recalling what I told you yesterday, like during this time when I was out of the university, my girlfriend came back from where she was working, and we had decided, or we had already started the process to like to engage in marriage. So for those who know, like our African tradition, as a man, once you want to get married, then you are you are supposed to like pay the bride price, and also the wedding you're supposed to prepare, because it all involves money. Yeah. So I decided to take this job because the salary was not all that good, but it was not bad at that moment. So I took the job and I was working, but mostly I paid much attention to this company, one company, which was a security company. That's why I have a lot of experience in security company management. Even where I'm in the security field, and I started getting the experience from that place. But apart from that, I had the general experience on the fact that my father is an administrator, and he deals with security matters. So growing up, seeing my father as a chief, as an administrator, mostly dealing with security matters, then I had that experience, and I had that love for security. Even I remember completing my high school, I wanted to join the military. As in Kenya Defense Force. But you guys, in Kenya, there is a lot of competition, a very high competition for such jobs. So you have to like, oh, Dada Priscilla updating TV show. Hey, host and chat. Hey, Priscilla, how are you doing? Welcome. Okwaje, Dada Priscilla. I hope all is well back home. Thank you so much for coming. It's been a minute. It's been long, Dada Priscilla. We've been doing live streams here every day. Since the beginning of this month. I think you still remember my schedule. I used to do live streams 3 times in a week. Niko poa kaka. Nice, 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 nice. Karibu. Yeah. So I used to do my live streams 3 days in a week, like Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But since I celebrated my birthday on the 3rd of July, I decided to do a 30 days challenge for this month. So I'm home to Ilikaba. Oh, pole dada. Pole sana. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you here. Yeah, so for us, we are here every day, Dada Priscilla. Pole kwa homa, get well soon. Yeah, we miss you here. We miss you here. The other day I was in your house. I saw you dancing. I saw you dancing, Dada Priscilla. I was like, what? Yeah, Cine Food Channel. Hi, Cine. How are you doing? Thank you so much for coming. Hi, Dida. Hi, Cine. Cine Mambo. I hope you still remember how to respond to that. Cine Mambo. Yeah, you remember, Cine, you were in our Swahili class, the Swahili vibes. Yeah, I was dancing. Yes. Priscilla. So sijui kama nyota iliwaka huko kwako. I saw you dancing. I was like, what? Is this Dada Priscilla? Sasa poa Cine. If I tell you mambo, you still say poa. So sasa or mambo is the same. Sasa. So the response is poa. P-O-A. Poa. Yeah, nice to see you here, Dada Priscilla, and nice to see you, Cine's Food Channel. Thank you so much for coming. So what I was saying is, like, I'm doing live streams every day, talking about my life, and yeah, for the 30 days. So today we are on day 23, and I was talking about my life after the university. So for those who are here yesterday, this is just a continuation. And yeah, I was talking about my second job. Talking about my second job. Remember, my first job was a teacher. I was a teacher of English and literature. How have you been? Yeah, I've been okay. Cine. Yeah, it's just the heat here. The heat is killing us. You can even see my face, You can even see my face. Yeah, today I'm a bit drained. But yeah, I have to show up because I promised to do a 30 days challenge, showing up here every day, and there's no reason there's no reason that will make me not to come live. Even the day when I was sick, like last week I was sick, I didn't go to work for 2 days, but still I did a live stream. So as long as I'm alive, I will still keep on coming until the end of the month, because I'm here celebrating my birthday. Cine, when is your birthday? Cine? I know we share a birthday month, Cine. Live stream every day is a bit stressful. Yes, I know. Live stream every day is not all what I thought, but we have to show up. Like for me, this month I'm celebrating my birthday month. So because I promised to be here every day, I have to show up. But immediately this month is gone. August, I'll be back. You got this, Dida? Yes. Yeah. In August, I'll be back to my normal schedule, because when you do a live stream today, you by the end, when you close or when you end the live stream, you know that tomorrow I don't have a live stream until the day after tomorrow. So you have all that time, to relax, gain some energy, prepare. But for the daily live streams, they're so draining. But I've been enjoying it because I was talking about myself, my life, and sometimes, like yesterday, my royal sis Anne Maura was here trying to dig more about my dating life, and it was so it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. So there are those days that, according to what you are talking about, you find like it's fun. It's fun, but above all, I thank God because I'm going somewhere, because every day when I show up at the end of the live stream, I see what I got for the live stream, even if it's small, but it's better than none. Yeah, so I'm not complaining. I know it's draining, but I'm not complaining. So Sine, welcome, 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 welcome. You got this, Dida. Yeah, we have to push. We want to be monetized. Once I get monetized, you guys, you should see traveling videos from my end. Yes. So guys, today I was talking about my life after yes, you are right. Yeah, so today I was talking about my life after the university, and I was talking about my second job. Remember, my first job was I was a teacher in a nearby high school after my high school. So I taught there for 2.5 years as a trained teacher, teaching English and literature, and then I proceeded to the university. Then after the university, there are some stuff that I did. One of them, I was in the political field. I was vying for a certain political position back home. So if you missed that episode, you can watch my previous live stream. Then you will know more about me. Yeah, the only place that you can know more about DIDA is here. And especially this month of July, because after this, I will not be talking about myself anymore. So anyone who will want to know me, I'll just be referring them to come and watch the birthday series, and immediately I get monetized, this series will be available for members only. Yeah, so you are lucky you are here, you are getting to know me more. And today I'm talking about my second job. So after university, I was doing campaigns. I was campaigning for the political seat, and I registered a community-based organization to help me run some activities in the village that were aimed at helping or bridging some gaps that I was seeing in the society. And I gave two examples of the programs that we were running in the organization, but we had a lot of programs. The first program was talent nurturing, because like in school, people are different. We have those who are bright in class and those who are not bright, but some are not bright in class, but when you take them to the co-curriculum activities like playing football, drama, acting, all that stuff, they are so good. But when the national exams comes, they get bad grades and they cannot proceed to high school. So like we have a lot of organizations that normally look for the bright students, but we have these people who are good in their talents, but no one is looking upon them, or there's no one who is helping them, even after getting those bad grades, and they cannot proceed to high school. So the aim of this organization was like to look for those people who are blessed out of the class, but they cannot proceed to high school. And then number two, we have people who normally join high school and then they drop out of school because of lack of school fees. Yeah, so this organization was aimed at, getting those people back to class so that they can get education and make their life good after school. All right. So apart from that, I got this job because when I was registering the organization, I approached this person. I'll just use this person, yeah, because the person I'm talking about is a family member, and I don't want to like mention their name or even go deep into that because it's something that happened, and yeah, it taught me a lot. So I'm not here like maybe I'm complaining, but at that moment it wasn't something good. Yeah, so I I went to this person so that he can help me register this CBO because I was in the political arena doing campaigns here and there, and I wanted to run some activities in the community or in the village so that people can see that I'm doing something for the society. Yeah, because that is all about politics. You know, sometimes people, the citizens, they elect someone, and that is how it's supposed to be. Though in most cases you see people elect leaders in lines of maybe religion, like community or ethnic group. You see, the tribal lines, all that you can say. Yeah, but I think it should be elections. Electing leaders should be on merit basis, and sometimes we have the people who are not in the political arena, they are new. You are supposed to vote according to the ideas they have. What are they capable of doing for the common citizen? Yeah, so that's why I wanted to have this community-based organization so that I can run some of these activities as I vie for the position. So upon coming to him, he decided like to help me register the organization, and along the way, because he had a group of companies, he decided to absorb me in his group of companies. And I've said some of the companies were in the security field, cleaning services, tours and travel, and even transport services, and more others. Yeah, but for me, I capitalized on security firm. Hence, the experience that I have in the security field started there. But I said, still I had some of the experience from since my childhood, because I used to see my dad, because my dad is an administrator and is in the security field. So I used to see him how he does his things, and I really liked it that way. That's why even after high school, I had that passion of joining the military, but it didn't happen. You know, it didn't happen because I was so in love with the security stuff. Though there is a point in life like I was approached. I was to join the police force, but I was like, no, I wanted to join the military, like the Kenya Defense Force, but it didn't happen. So when I joined this company, and especially when I was dealing with the security firm, I really felt so good. And at that moment, I enrolled for a degree in criminology and security studies. But you know, the salary was very small, and then I had to juggle between class and all that. You have to pay school fees to juggle between class, work, and at that moment also I had started my marriage journey, like the marriage process journey. So I needed to get money for the bride price, because in Africa, as our tradition, I know if there's any Indian here, like the other day we had this conversation in Anywhere Anytime JD, and one of our Indian brother was shocked like to learn that we African men, we have to pay bride price, yeah, like the dowry. Yeah, so I know for the Indians it's different because it's the lady who is supposed to pay to the man. But for us as Africans, it's our tradition that when you want to get married, you have to pay dowry, which is the bride price, like an appreciation to the parents of the lady. Yeah, so yeah, I applied. I was called in the same university, Mount Kenya University. Yeah, I went for the orientation, but still I had to defer to pause because of the money aspect. Because I said this job that I was offered, The salary was not good, but was not bad at that moment. So I decided to take it because I was just out of the university and I have all this stuff to do. Yes, so I had now two things to do. Like I used to work in the company, but still at the same time I had to run the CBO, and I got colleagues at work that were ready to join the CBO, and we used to contribute money every month, like at the end of the month, just to keep those kids or those students who had dropped out of school, because we had to take some people in the village that were good in school but they had dropped out of school. We made them join the school that I taught as a teacher, because it's very close to my home. Yeah, so every month we used to contribute and we used to pay school fees for them, because that was the main aim of the CBO. Kibombo kijana, shikamo. Marahaba kakangu mdogo, how are you? welcome. Hello my people. Stella, mambo. Welcome. Kibombo, feel at home. Welcome, brother. So I was offered this position, but initially I joined the company or the group of company just to help in running the day-to-day activities, because I told you that I had an experience in the clerical field. I had an experience in the clerical field, and yeah, so hello to Stella. Kibombo says I'm fine. Yeah, Kibombo is my young brother and my workmate. I know he's hiding somewhere just watching me in the same building. Thank you so much for tuning in, Kibombo. Yeah, so that is it. So I joined this company, and I capitalized on the security company, though there were so many companies in that group of companies, but I capitalized in the security field. So when I joined, there were a lot of mami kukorada mbaya. Yeah. Mami akorada mbaya. Yeah, so like when I came in, there were a lot of I can say loopholes for people like to, can I say, to steal money, if that is the right word, because now it's a group of companies and there were so many companies, which means there were multiple operation managers. In every company had an operation manager. So the CEO was there, but he was also busy with other stuff because he was also employed somewhere else. So apart from his normal job, he used to run his company. So like there were so many loopholes that people could even steal money, ghost workers in the companies. So when I went there, because this person was very close to me, and he's part of our family, the extended family, so I was doing it like a job, but also it was a family affair. Yeah, so within a very short period of time, he started seeing a difference in the company, and he was like, oh, then now I have to make you like the general manager. Apart from the security firm, you have to also oversee the other, you have to oversee even the other companies. So I did it with all my heart. Like this was my first job after university, and also it was my second job in my life, I can say. Yeah, so I did it. At the same time, we used to run the CBO, because the CEO of this group of company was, so we made him the chairman of the CBO, and some of my co-workers were members in the CBO. We used to contribute money. Yeah, so everything was okay. Everything was okay, I can say, until when I was almost getting married, because at this time, I was staying with my cousin. So I kept on working up to a point where I could stand on my feet. I got a room for myself. I was by myself. I started buying stuff, equipping my room. Yeah, and I was so happy because I was making like positive improvements in my life, because um, looking back, I was being supported by my dad when I was in the university, and then now I'm out of the university. I was staying with my cousin, and now I've been able to secure a room for myself, and I'm here equipping it. Yeah, so life was good. Life was good. I was given a vehicle at work, and I was just jumping here and there, like making sure like the companies ran smooth, and at the same time, running the activities of the CBO. Still at the same time, I was doing my marriage processes, because at that moment when I was out of the university, my girlfriend came back from Lebanon where she was working, and I did an introduction at home. I took her to my home 2 weeks after she arrived, and then I went for an introduction. So like the process, the process is, when you go for an introduction to their place, then there's a list of stuff that you are being given for you to buy them, and then you bring your parents or your elders, and her elders are supposed to meet and negotiate. That is the negotiate the bride price, and at that moment, that is like a celebration, a party. Everything that happens there, you are the one who is supposed to cater for it. Wanga, welcome, Wanga. I hope you understand, because this tradition is very close to the Kamba tradition. I think the Kambas also do that. Wanga Mambo, welcome, Wanga, welcome. Yeah, so just a tip. So I went for the introduction, and I was given this list, and Bishop, yes, Wanga, welcome, Wanga. Yeah, so I started buying the stuff until when I was ready. I gave a date that my parents and my elders from my end will go there. Yeah, so they went for the bride, the bride price negotiation. But along the way, working in this company, you know, when you are doing something good, and what I was doing, it was good for the company and the owner of the company. But now we had those people who were used to like get free money from the companies, through maybe ghost workers and some other stuff, But when I went there, I decided like to cover all those gaps, and the companies were doing really well. Yeah, but some of them didn't like it. Some of them didn't like it, and it got to a point like they started now like talking bad about me. Went to the CEO, talk bad about me, all that. Oh, this person is not working because sometimes he goes this place. He's busy with his marriage stuff, all that stuff. So many things were running. Uh, Guys were talking different stuff to the CEO. So instead of like listening to me, he decided to listen to them, and things started changing because I had a vehicle. I had a vehicle at work, my own vehicle that I was using to commute from my place to work. He used to pay me salary as agreed every month, and then it got to a point he decided like to stop paying me my salary. And imagine I was there giving it all, like this is a company that I'm working and I'm earning from it. Apart from that, it's a family affair because the CEO of the company is from the family. Then I was like, oh, you paid the rest, but you haven't paid me, and kept on like promising, I'll pay you, don't worry, that. And remember, it was a company that we used to pay using bank accounts, but we had the temporary workers that we used to pay in cash. So sometimes I used to be like driving with a lot of money, maybe a half a million Kenya shillings, sometimes even close to a million Kenya shillings, sometimes 300,000. Yeah, I'm going to pay salaries, but me, I'm there without a salary. Yeah. I'm saying this because my last segment of this birthday series, I'll just be talking about my experience, my life experience, like all this I've told you since I was born until now. What is it that I've learned from my life for the 33 years that I've been existing in this world? Yeah, so I was there. Like I remember this fateful day because there was a company, transport services company. So like this company had like the transport matatus. Those from Kenya, they know it had matatus that were running from Mombasa to Malindi, and I was there. There's a time the company purchased a new matatu, a new vehicle. A matatu is a vehicle that normally ferries people, like ferries people, and they have to pay fare. It was a 14-seater. For those who are not from Kenya, it's a 14-seater, and Wanga, call her Mama Baraka. Call her Mama Baraka, Wanga. Yeah, so I'm trying to I'm trying to provoke Grace because a mom is called Mama Nema. So whenever I say call her Mama Baraka, I know Grace is there feeling bad. So I'm trying to provoke Grace to come for me. Yeah, so there's this new vehicle. This new vehicle was purchased. Oh, sorry, guys. I was trying to test the sound. Okay. Yeah, so this new vehicle was purchased. Yeah, it was purchased during the time when I was going for when I was taking my. Let me see. I was taking my parents and the elders from my end for the bride price negotiation. So the CEO had promised to give me that vehicle before it started working. I had promised to give me that vehicle because I was supposed to hire some vehicles because the process, as I've said, that ceremony or that party, I was supposed to, I was the one who was supposed to cater for everything, and also I was supposed to bring a delegation from my end that was supposed to come and cook. Okay, they were supposed to come and cook for the family of my wife. That is how they do it. Yeah, so I was supposed to get a couple of vehicles because according to them, for me who is getting married, I was supposed to be there because there are some of her family members who are supposed to see me. On my end, it's not supposed to be that way. So there was supposed to be a vehicle for me, another vehicle for my parents, another vehicle for those that were going to cook. Yeah, those that were going to cook, all that. Yeah, so him offering me this vehicle was like a way of supporting me. I was supposed just to fuel the vehicle, but now all this stuff which was going on, it reached a point like I didn't get that vehicle. At the same time, I was not getting paid. Yeah, other people are getting paid, but I'm not getting paid. So I was there like I was frustrated. I have all this pressure to pay my dowry or bride price. My salary is not coming. Yeah. And then whenever I try to like resign, I leave the job, my dad was there like, hey, just hold on, maybe he's doing that intentionally, maybe to test your patience, to test you, maybe he wants to give you another position, all that, or maybe he wants to raise your salary. So I was a bit confused. Because now I've been giving it all, even to a point. I remember Christmas. There's a Christmas and New Year that I didn't go home because many people went for Christmas and New Year, but for me, I was just there working because I wanted to see the company growing. I knew that if the company grows, the CEO will grow, I will also grow, all that stuff. Yeah, so I stayed there for Christmas time. After Christmas, I think it was on 27th and 28th, I went home and then came back. And I continued working. And then I was like wondering why I've been working in this company. Henry Mambo. Welcome, Henry. Finally, you are out of the bush. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you're doing well, Henry. It's a blessing to see you here. I really appreciate your presence. Yeah, so I was wondering like why I'm giving it all. Yeah, I'm working. Dida Wanga. Tuna nini? Tuna nini, Henry? Tuko poa. Wanga is okay. Yeah, so I was wondering like I'm working, giving all my energy, putting all my effort to these companies, trying to like seal all the loopholes that he used to lose money. And then it gets to a point like he's listening to those people who used to like steal from him, or those people who used to go behind his back and use his money or lie to him. Now he's listening to him, he's listening to them, and not paying my salary. But out of the respect for my dad, I had to like, okay, maybe he was doing that intentionally, and I decided to continue working. So imagine, guys, I kept on working for welcome, nice to see you here. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, so thank you so much for coming. Yeah, so I was wondering like why I'm doing all this and I'm not getting paid. So I stayed without a salary for 7 months. For me, it got to a point I was so angry, like I wanted to like even take the matter to court so that I can be paid, because I had been in the thumbs up done. Thank you so much. So I had been in the company, I knew the companies in and out, and the things that maybe he was doing against the government, all that stuff, I can say. Yeah, so I wanted to take the matter to court, but my dad was like, no, don't do that, because now you are still a family. If you take the matter to court so that you can be paying you money, but still, whenever there is a function at home, you guys will be meeting each other. Just leave it to God. Just wait, be patient. You see how he will act. If he won't, just leave it to God. And I was like, for real? But I had to leave it that way. So it got to a point like sometimes I used to, if I can say, to sleep hungry. Because now I was going to work, I'm not getting paid, and I was working for 7 months. It got to a point he had to take back the vehicle. I'm going to work, I'm using public transport, I have to pay the fare from work, from home to work and back. Junior, how are you, Junior? Omolo. It's been a minute, Junior. How you doing? Thank you so much for coming. This is Omolo, my amazing brother from South Africa. Hello, Duduzile. Wow, Junior. We haven't met for like, is it 2 weeks or 3 weeks? Yeah, but it's nice to see you here. Thank you so much for coming, Junior. That's my amazing brother from South Africa. Yeah, thank you so much for coming, Junior. I'm good, man. How about you? Yeah, I'm good. I can't complain. I can't complain, man. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much for your presence here. Yeah, so fast forward, it got to a point I had to resign without telling my dad. Yeah, because every time I called my dad, like I used to complain about me working and I'm not getting paid because this person is a family member, a cousin to my dad, and they were very close to each other. They kept on talking. Henry, my G, yeah. So I was a bit confused because I have stuff that I needed to do. I need to like buy this stuff that is needed for the ceremony of the bride price negotiation, and at back home. Oh my God! Oh my God! Wow, Furaha Emily, your aunt is here. Thank you so much for coming, Furaha. Wow, it's been long. How are you doing? How are you doing, Auntie? I hope you're doing well. Wow, nice to see you here. Nice to see you here. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. This smile is because of you, Auntie. Wow, this is my aunt. This is my aunt and my schoolmate because we went to the same high school. Yeah. So, Auntie, the way you pronounce Duduzile, you sound white. Junior, when you need to like tell me how it's pronounced, like the way the South Africans themselves, yeah, they pronounce the name, because when I pronounce it, you are saying I sound like a white. I don't know, Duduzile, ama Duduzile. I don't know. Yeah, so. Auntie Furaha, welcome. Auntie Furaha, welcome. Auntie Furaha, this is my aunt. Is a cousin to my mom and also my schoolmate because we went to the same school. So I'm sure maybe Twinnie. I'm sure if she was following with the story about me dating my wife in high school. Yeah, she knows about that because we were in the same school. Twinnie, welcome. How are you doing, Twinnie? You pronounce it good. It's the accent. Oh, okay. Junior, you gave me this name, Junior. All right. And Jerry says bushing here. It's okay, Jerry. It's okay. This is my Twinnie. My Twinnie in crime. If I see you, Twinnie, I feel so happy. I feel so happy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Twinnie. Thank you so much, Twinnie. I'm still running your playlist, Twinnie. And those who are here, please, let's help Twinnie. Let's run Twinnie's playlist. She's about to get monetized. Yeah, I'm good, Twinnie, and you? I'm good. I can't complain. Yeah, Junior says, I'll tell you when I'm going live again. You'll hear me pronounce it for you. Okay. The Fresh Bros, hi. I saw you yesterday. Yes. The Fresh Bros, you said you're in Canada, right? The Fresh Bros. Christine Goma, that's my mom, says, hey Furaha. Mom, I hope you know Emily Furaha. Yeah, that's your cousin. Jerry Kimani, thank you so much, Twinnie. You're welcome. Paul Ayub. Hi, Paul. Welcome, Paul. That's my kid, bro. Paul Ayub. Yeah, so let's proceed. So I decided to resign. I'm talking about my second job. Those who are following and those who are coming in, we are doing a 30 days challenge. I celebrated my birthday. I celebrated my birthday on the 3rd of July, and I decided to do a 30 days challenge, like doing live streams every day for this month of July. So all we do here for the birthday series, I talk about myself, about my life since I was born up to date. And we started this series with the place I was born, when I was born, all that stuff going forward until now. I am out of the university and on my second job. My first job was a teacher, teaching in a nearby high school in the village after my high school before I joined the university. And what I'm talking about now is my second job that I did after my university. Yeah, so if you just joined and you don't know what you're talking about, you can rewatch this video after we end. Yeah, so it reached a point I had to resign from this job without telling my dad, because every time I complained to my dad that I want to resign, my dad kept on telling me that don't resign, just stay there, because you never know what okay, got it. All right. Yeah, so classic hairstyle. After this month of July, I'll go back to my normal schedule. I normally do my live streams 3 times in a week: Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Yeah. So today we are on day 23 of the month and day 23 of the birthday series. So this is the last week of the birthday series, and what we normally do is like I talk about myself, yes, as I've already told you, but on Saturdays we normally have a silent live stream. But in the silent live stream we normally vibe, have fun, ask questions about what we've talked about the entire week, and we normally have a small giveaway. Just it's a way of me thanking God, like the far that He has taken me. Yeah, so it's just a small giveaway. So we normally have 3 winners: the first, the second, and the third, and we give coffees. Those who know coffees, like buy me a coffee. So we normally give coffees, 3 coffees for the first person, and 2 coffees for the second, and 1 coffee for the third. Yeah, so that's what we normally do. So this is the last week of the birthday series, and yeah, we're here talking about my second job. And yes, I had to resign from my second job. So what I did, I woke up early in the morning. I drafted my resignation letter, and I went to the office. I submitted the letter with all the stuff that I had for the company. I took it to the office. I had some keys for the vehicles, the offices. Yeah, I submitted everything. What I took from the office was the documents for the community-based organization that we had registered, because that was my idea, and even everything that we were doing it in our community. Yeah, so that is all I took from the office, but I left everything. So imagine working for 7 months without a salary, without a penny, without a coin. So I did that. So when I was resigning, it was if I can still remember, I think it was in 2018, early 2018, I think January. Bayu, oh, Emen Deritu, you're here. Emen Deritu, welcome. How are you doing, Emen Deritu? Thank you so much for coming. And Paul says, hi, Junior. Paul says, hi, NK. NK says, Paul, hi, too. All right. Bayu Adnu. Hi, hello. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. How are you, Bayu? Welcome. Thank you so much for coming, Bayu. All right. I'm doing fine. Oh, that's nice. MN Deritu. Nice to see you here. MN Deritu. All right. MN, hey, from Jerry. Yeah. So I resigned. I think it was January 2018. And remember, 2018 is the year that I got married, and Feb Feb 2018, the 27 months without salary. Yes. 7 months without salary. And remember, during this time, I wanted money really bad, because back home in the village, I was building a house, and then there are some stuff, there's a list of stuff that I was supposed to buy, because I was sending my parents to my wife's place, so that they can, in Africa, what we do, the bride price negotiation. So that ceremony that was supposed to happen that day, I was the one who was supposed to cater for everything. And at that moment, the list was, I think the total amount of the list was it was over 50,000 Kenya shillings. So you guys, at that moment, out of the university, I'm doing this job, a small salary, and I was supposed to raise 50,000 Kenya shillings. Over 50, not just 50. Over 50,000 Kenya shillings. I was supposed to hire vehicles for the people who are supposed to go there. That is that money. My name is Kulani. Where are you watching me from? Kulani. Yeah, so that's apart from the bride price itself. Yeah, so, and imagine you're working for 7 months without a salary. So I wanted to resign at a very early stage, when I was like, I had spent 2 months, heading to 3 months without a salary. But my dad kept on advising me, like, just stay there. You never know. Maybe he's doing that intentionally. Maybe he wants to raise your salary, or maybe he wants to check your patience. Yeah, so I kept on pushing, but for 7 months, So it got to a point, I had to resign. The only good thing is that there's this law firm that I used to go. Sometimes I used to help in drafting documents. I used to be sent here and there. I used to get some cash that was helping me to survive. Yeah, so dealing with all that, I need to finish my house in the village. I needed to do all that. How old were you when you got married? I was 27 years. But I wanted to get married even earlier than that. But my dad said, no. Yeah, but when I got married, I was 27 years old. Yeah, so I resigned. I submitted my resignation letter, and I said bye-bye to the company. And at that time, I was supposed to organize for my engagement party, because I got engaged on 25th of Feb 2018. That is 6 months before my wedding. Yeah. So, the way we normally do our engagements, you have to get good clothes, all that, Yeah, so I did all that with the little cash that I had. I had a successful engagement party on the 25th of Feb 2018, and then the journey to planning my wedding started, and I'm here without a job. So I decided to go back to the first casual job that I did. The first casual job I did, those who are following with my birthday series, after high school, I went. Where are you from? I'm from Kenya, Bayu. And where are you from? Bayu. Yeah, so after high school, I went to the city. I did my first casual job was tiling, fixing the tiles. I had a cousin of mine who was doing that job, so I used to help him. So he used to get tenders, or contracts, and I would go help him out. At the end of the day, he would pay me maybe 400 shillings, 500 shillings, according to to the job that he had been offered, or how much money he had been paid. So when I resigned, I decided to go back to my cousin, and I went back to the same casual job that I did at the beginning. One thing I didn't mention, as I was working with this person, I said I will use this person. I had registered a company, my own company. My name is Kulani. It's okay, thank you. Yeah, so I had registered a company, a real estate company. So I was trying to see how far it will take me, so that by the time maybe I decide to leave the company as well, or no, by you. It's okay, Kulani. It's okay. It's okay, Kulani. Where are you watching me from, Kulani? Where are you from? Where are you watching me from? Yeah, so reaching the point of resigning, it had gotten worse to a point that someone is not paying you salary for 7 months, and then this small company, because I had a small office that I had started, because it got to a point like I was not going to work every day because I couldn't afford to pay the fare, like every day coughing 100 shillings from home to work, and work to home every day. Yeah, so it got to a point like I was not going to work every day. So I spent a lot of time in my small office in this company that I had registered. Yeah, so there also I used to get little cash. That is how I survived. That is how I planned my wedding. That is how I paid my dowry. Yeah, just juggling between this casual job and also getting small commissions from my real estate company. Yeah, but it got oh, you're from Ethiopia. Salam, 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 salam. Thank you so much for coming, Kulani. Yeah, so I got these small commissions and I was surviving, paying rent, money for my upkeep, building my house at home. It got to a point like my family also had now to help me, had to chip in and help me, finish my house. Yeah, some of the stuff, especially planning for my wedding. Yeah, that's how my family. That's how supportive my family is. Yeah, so we went through the wedding process, and yeah, finally I did my wedding on the 25th of August 2018. So I got married, and I didn't have a job. So the way we do our weddings, you are a true hustler, my G. Yeah. yes. Yeah, so the way we do our weddings, after the dowry negotiations, the parents have to agree to come into a consensus about the bride price. And that process was something else. Because remember, this time, is it right really to talk about that? Okay, let me leave that. But I got married. Yes, I got married. I didn't have a job. I went back to the village, because the way we do our weddings, after the two families agree to each other, you pay the dowry. After you pay the dowry, then you give the date for your wedding, and then when the parents of the lady accepts, then now you start the process. You go to the pastor or the officiating minister, and then you also follow the government procedure to give notice of your wedding, all that. So we did all that, and then the 24th of August 2018, we did our traditional wedding, and then the following day, 25th of August, we did our church wedding. and we proceeded to the reception at my village, at my home in the village. Yeah, and thereafter we stayed in the village. So we wanted to go back to the city, so that I can find another job. But we agreed with my wife that we were going to stay in the village for 1 year, because we knew that we didn't have a job, but we had skills. We had some skills, especially my wife, to skills, of making some delicacies that we used to sell in the village, and we used to get some cash, helping us to survive. And also we engaged in farming. Yeah, we went to do like irrigation farming. There's another river close to my place, close to my village. So we went there, did agriculture, we planted maize and some other stuff like the vegetables, and we used to sell that. So that is how we used to Amara Salam. All right. Yeah, so we did all that. And the way we decided to stay in the village for 1 year, the reason was I wanted my wife to fit in the village, because my wife they used to stay in town. For me, I was partially raised in town, but most of my life I was raised in the village. So I wanted her to fit in the village, because number one, she was supposed to get used to the environment. Number two, she was supposed to fit in the family, know my mom, my dad, my siblings better. And if she can survive in the village for a year, then I knew that she was she will be fully part of the family and the village. Yeah, and also on my end, I wanted to know her better, because having dated her since high school, but remember in high school we were schooling, and during our break, our vacations or holidays, she used to go to her home, I used to go to my home. So it's kind of like I didn't know her, because every stage in our relationship, what's your name? My channel name is my name, DIDA Safari. Yes. Yeah, so every stage in our relationship, I thought I knew her, but whenever you move to another stage, you realize that you didn't know the other person. So every stage was a learning process, and it was a stage that you get to know the other person even much better. So Natecho Traveler, hi Nate. Mambo, vipi Dida? Poa. How are you doing? Thank you so much for coming, Nate. Thank you so much for coming. All right, so 8 million people in the house. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please give the live stream a thumbs up. Yeah, so we stayed in the village for that time. We engaged in different activities that would bring us. That's true, Duduzil. Yeah. So we decided to sacrifice that time to stay in the village, because I wanted to know her better, because at this moment now we were together, and I wanted us to be together like every time. Not like maybe after the wedding, if we were to go back to the city, then it means I had to look for a job. So Natecho Ukoje, oh my God, Junior. So Junior, you know all that? All right. So it meant I had to find a job, and getting a job, I had to leave the house in the morning, go to work, so meet her in the evening. Still, it will be the same thing, because remember in high school we were studying. During holidays she used to go to her home. I used to go to the village. And then when we finished high school, I went to the university. She was back home, and then she traveled to Lebanon. I was in Nairobi. And then when she came back, we started the process of the marriage process. I was working in Mombasa, but I was staying at my place. She was back at her parents' place. So actually, we knew each other, but we didn't know each other better. So staying in the village, for me, I saw it as a way of knowing each other even much better and bonding even more. Yeah. So we stayed there, did a lot of activities together that were giving us little cash. Yeah. Yeah, there were a lot of challenges. There were a lot of challenges. There were a lot of challenges, especially having a wife in the village. You don't have a good night. You come Ethiopia. Oh, Kulani, I will come to Ethiopia. By the way, I normally come to Ethiopia. I am currently I'm in Kuwait, and whenever I travel, I use Ethiopian Airlines. So even very soon I'll be traveling, and I'll be using Ethiopian Airline. It's only that I normally have a layover at Bole International Airport. But one day I will come to Ethiopia and come to explore the city. I will come and explore the city. Thank you so much for coming, Kulani. Good night, good night, good night. All right. And Junior, Nikopoa Junior. And you, Junior, Nikopoa Pia. Hey, Junior. Junior. What? This is the last time I left, you were just saying sasa, but now you know ukoje, nikopoa pia. Oh my God! Now you are a Kenyan. You deserve to get an East African passport, Junior. Yeah. So let's fast it forward, because I said I will not stay here for long, but we are already at 1 hour and 23 minutes of the live stream. We're already at 1 hour 23 seconds minutes of the live stream. Nikopoa pia. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So we stayed in the village, as I've said, but it had its own share of challenges. I won't go deep into the challenges, but it got to a point we had to come back to town. And there's a time my wife kept on telling me that I look for a job in the Middle East or abroad, because we had so many friends that were working in the Middle East. Yeah. But for me, I believed I was going to make it in Kenya. There was no need for me to travel out of the country. So I kept on turning down my wife's I've been learning ndugu yangu. Wow. That's nice, Junior. That's nice. Keep on learning. Yeah, you are part of the Kenyan community right now, because you've been supporting the Kenyans. Yeah, so it's good you are learning. Natecho, thank you for the love hearts. So I kept on turning down my wife's request of me traveling out of the country to come to the Middle East, like to get a job. Because remember, I told you that my wife used to work in Lebanon, so she knew about the jobs out here. Yeah, but for me, I believed like I was to make it in Kenya without traveling out of the country. But the challenges were so many. It got to a point, my wife's health was also not that good. We had to start running up and down in the hospitals, spending a lot of money that we didn't have. You can imagine, you don't have a job, you just surviving in very small amount of money that we used to do, make some delicacies in the village. Some of them, we call them mabuyu, also doing farming. Yeah, we had a small poultry project that was supported by one of my uncle who is in the Kenya Defense Force. Yeah, so imagine this time my wife also had a problem, you know, uh, things like fibroids, all that stuff. So we started like running up and down in the hospitals, spending a lot of money that we didn't have. So you can imagine where that money was coming from. Yeah, but we used to spend a lot of money. Yeah, we used to spend a lot of money that we didn't have. Yeah, because we had friends, because the way I was raised, I learned to respect people, and there's a way I behaved, or I behave, but at that moment, there are people who used to see me like, oh, this person went to college, but he's not showing off, and he respects everybody. So there are people who used to see me. We became friends, and they used to see some of the challenges that I used to go through, because at some point I stopped bothering my parents because I wanted to show that I'm that man who can handle my issues. Yeah. Yeah. So I started sourcing help from elsewhere, and we went through the medication for my wife. It got to a point my wife got pregnant. Yeah, Sis Anne Mwaura, if you are still here, if you are here or you are in the bush, I know you are the one who really wanted my dating life. Yeah. Yeah, so it got to a point my wife got pregnant, and then we were like, okay, she's pregnant, I don't have a job, a kid is coming, and I have to do something. Now it started ringing in my head like, oh, okay, now I have to do something. So I started buying my wife's idea of me traveling out of the country. So that's the reason we relocated from the village back to town, so that we can follow up with the jobs. So I went to a trade fair. I did an interview, and you know how we normally do it. I had to pay money for the job, and I paid, though it was it was from loans. Yeah, but I paid, and I traveled out of the country just for the sake of my young family and the kid that was coming. Yeah, so that was it after high school. And on the side of the community-based organization, it got to a point we had to close down the activities, because now at work I have resigned. I'm no longer with my co-workers, and the chairman of the CBO was the CEO of the companies. We were not in terms, so which means nothing was to run, nothing was to go on, because now I was mad, I was angry. This person is not paying my salary, and then now we have the CBO here which is supposed to run. And then it got to a point also we got a donor who gave seed fund, so that we can do something on the project that we had. I didn't see that money, so it really frustrated me. I don't have a salary. I'm the one who initiated the idea of the CBO, and I had already started seeing positive progress in the society. How did you keep your head high after so many obstacles? Oh man, I can say, like, at that moment, my wife was my can I say my psych, or was the one who was giving me the morale, because sometimes. So we are back. I see the network has started misbehaving. So let me wind up. So that we can end. So Junior is saying, how did you keep your head high after so many obstacles? Um, Man, I had a lot of challenges. At that time, I had a lot of challenges. Sometimes I used to lock myself in the room, cry, cry, cry. But the good thing is that I was married and my wife kept on like challenging me. Like, if you cry, what do you want me to do? So you have to keep your head high. Whatever you are planning to do, you have to do it. That's why my wife kept on telling me I have to travel out of the country so that we can make our life better. Yeah, but when my wife was pregnant for our son, our firstborn, I was like, okay, now I have to do something. But even apart from the challenges that I used to have, because I used to cry a lot, at times, even at times, I was not eating. Yeah, but I had to be strong for my wife because now I'm the man in this marriage. If I keep on crying, then it's kind of like I was showing my weaknesses. So at times I was down. My wife used to give me the morale, like, "Oh, you can do it, you can do it." And then at sometimes I used to come home, and I used to see my wife also at her at her lowest, and I used to tell her, yeah, we will get out of this. Yeah, no situation is permanent, and that is how we used to kept on encouraging each other, and we made it through. Before I left the village, this is one thing I was forgetting. Before I left the village, went to the city, I worked as a driver. I did a lot of stuff, man, just to make my wife happy, and also to, because I wanted us to reach that target of 1 year in the village. Yeah, because we got married on 28th 25th of August 2018, and we left the village in August 2019. So that was our target. Maybe even our family, or maybe even my family, didn't know about that because I didn't tell anybody. Maybe they used to see me like I'm at home, I'm doing this, doing that, going to the farm, doing agriculture, selling maize, selling vegetables. They didn't know what my target was, because now even some people in the village, they used to be like shocked, like, this person went to the university, he's here, he doesn't have a job, and he's decided like to go to the farm doing agriculture, all that. So they used to like wonder what is going on in my head. But it's something that we had agreed with my wife to stay in the village for 1 year, and I'm glad we reached that target of 1 year, because we got married in August 25th and we left the village in August 2019. So I know I learned a lot for that 1 year. I learned a lot, and even my wife also learned a lot, and she was able to fit in really nice in the village and also in our home. And during that time, when we were doing agriculture, running up and down in the hospitals, I I got a vehicle from a family member still. Those from Kenya, they know a Probox, because right now we have the buses that are doing public transport. Then we have matatus, which are the 14-seater vehicles doing public transport. But right now we have the Probox. Probox is a 1,500 cc vehicle that some use it as a taxi, but for us, we used it as a public transport vehicle. So when you get 4 people, you can ferry them from, like, I used to ferry people from Kilifi, which is the nearest town, to the village. Yeah, so I was supposed to like pay, at the end of the day, I was supposed to give some money to the owner of the vehicle, and what was remaining, I was supposed to fuel the vehicle and also pay myself. So I did that for close to 8 months. I think I got the vehicle in February, there about the beginning of 2019, when the challenges were at its peak. So I struggled, I did that, and still many people in the village were wondering why I was doing that, but I did that. I had to do it, yeah, just so that I can get money to do whatever I was supposed to do, keep my wife happy, yeah. So I did that until the end of July, and in August I proceeded to the city to start following up with the journey to come to Kuwait. So that is my story. That is my story. And Junior says, "How did you keep your head high?" I answered that you are very lucky to have such a wife, Dudu Zile. Yeah, exactly. The real Jen, you're here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the support. Junior says Janelle. Yes, the real Jen is Janelle. So if you don't have the real Jen, her main channel is Janelle MC. Janelle MC. So thank you so much for tuning in. We are at 1 hour 37 minutes. I don't wish to proceed more than that. I think that is enough for today. Tomorrow we'll be here. Tomorrow we'll be here. Yeah, we are almost there. So I can see 8 million people in the house. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your love and support. May God bless you so much. As we wind up, you can suggest where you want us to go. I want to set the raid. Those who are there, you can check who is live. We can have a great evening, bro. Yeah, you too, bro. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for coming, my brother. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll be here. The birthday series continues. I will still share more about my life as we wind up this week. Thank you so much. Nate, if you're still there, Nate, you can suggest where you want us to go. I want to set the raid. Yeah, I will not finish 2 hours here, because though sometimes I say that and then I find myself streaming for 2 hours, because today I was really drained at work, because this space is really hot, that's why I was like, I was saying I won't stay here for long. Yeah, but when the story is storing, I just I just find myself staying here for 2 hours. Yeah, but thank you guys, and my royal sis Anne Mwaura, if you are in the bush, I know you are following up with my dating story, and you said you'll pay for that. Oh, all right. Janelle, are you still streaming on your end? Twinny, you're still there. I'm ending, Twinny. I'm setting the raid. Where do you want us to go? Twinny, my amazing Twinny. All right, let me see who is live so that I take you there. We support them too. Okay, we'll go to prepare my overnight loop, lol. Right now, if you had already prepared, I could raid you there. Twinny, how long will you take to prepare? If you can do that right now, I can raid you. I want to leave it running overnight, lol. Okay. All right. Kuna mabata huko ama? Or are you shaking it? Twinny, are you shaking it? And Auntie Emily, if you're still there, big up to you. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate your presence here. And I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. Okay, let me see who is here. Okay. Very fast. Let me see. Patricia JK. Is Patricia JK on the panel? Because she normally comes here every time.
It's bedtime. When you see this time.
Okay, guys, we are going to Patricia JK. Okay? Gicheria, hi. Gicheria. Oh, I'm on the other live stream. Sorry. So let's go to Patricia JK, and you guys know that Jerry Kimani will be streaming. Is preparing. Oh, Jerry, you said Ask Mensa is live. I didn't see this comment. So Jerry, we go to Patricia JK or Ask Mensa. I haven't traded Patricia JK, and she normally comes here to support me. Maybe you can go over there. We can go to Patricia JK, and then we come back to Mensa. Yeah, for me, I have another gadget. I can put it on Ask Mensa. Techo is here. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for supporting me. We are going to support Patricia JK, Mom Patricia JK, because she's been coming here since I started live streaming. She's been coming, supporting me. So let's go support her. And Ask Mensa is live because there was a suggestion from Jerry Kimani. Ask Mensa is live. If you have an extra gadget, please tune in to Ask Mensa. Yeah, I will also put one gadget for Ask Mensa. We can go there and say DIDA support because I'm reading someone else. So we can go support Ask Mensa. Let him know that this is DIDA support because it was a suggestion from Jerry Kimani. And then later on, Jerry Kimani will be streaming too. Jerry Kimani will be streaming. But Jerry Kimani, you have a gadget which is running your playlist here. So I'm still on your playlist. One gadget here is running your playlist. So guys, please, if you have an extra gadget, you can run Jerry Kimani's playlist. Let's do that because she's almost monetized. She has to be monetized by the end of this week. All right. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. May God bless you so much. May God see you through. May God answer all the desires of your hearts and keep you in good health. Until we meet here tomorrow for another episode of the birthday series. Bye-bye. See you on the other end at Mom Patricia JK's live stream. Thank you and bye.